So, I have a confession. I kind of maybe sort of destroyed Eepy. I went ahead and destroyed most of the entrance and a couple of the decorating things that were over to the side. You can still see that there's a lot of the old decor that's still there that I still need to tear apart. Honestly though, I just wanted to clear the main entrance area so that we could redo that. I feel like the entrance really sets the tone for the overall island, and I think if I can get this how I want it to be, then the rest of the decor will kind of follow from there. I almost wonder a little bit if that's where I went wrong with Eepy Isle, because to be quite honest with you guys, I never really liked the entrance that we did. It was just sort of the best I could do with the items that we had. So I feel like it sort of set the tone not in a good way, if that makes sense. So it's felt really nice to kind of go back and redo it. I really love Eepy Isle, and I wanted this to be my forever island, and I want it to continue to kind of change and grow throughout the seasons. Speaking of seasons, you will notice that I did time travel out of the winter time. I literally can't stand the winter, you guys. I don't know what to tell you. I have never played Animal Crossing in the winter, and I genuinely am not sure if I'm even capable of doing it. I hate winter IRL, and I hate winter in Animal Crossing, and I just want to feel joy and happiness when I play this game. So I went ahead and time traveled back to, I think September maybe, I want to say, so that the grass would be green again, because I really want this to have a very simple overgrown vibe. I was super inspired by the island tour that I recently did on the channel of Ashley's Island, and I will link that tour above. But if you've seen that tour, then you will know why I am kind of going with this theme, because it's very similar to what she did on her island. Just very simple, very overgrown, very natural. Literally my favorite style of decorating since I started playing this game. It's also a little bit reminiscent of my first ever Animal Crossing island, which was a forest core island. Shout out to Hotaru if you've been hanging out here on the channel since 2021. But yeah, I was feeling so nostalgic for that island, for the forest core theme, and so I wanted to do something super natural and overgrown and kind of minimal. So I am decorating, but the decor is going to be a lot more minimal than some of the builds that I might do on my other island. So I think that's gonna fit really well for Eepy Isle, considering we don't have a ton of items still. I mean, right now it kind of feels like we do because I tore so many different areas down, but in the grand scheme of things, I really don't have very much to decorate with right now. That is probably the biggest challenge with decorating on Eepy Isle, to be honest, is just the limitations of not having a lot of items to decorate with. I am still really enjoying it though, and I've honestly been thinking about kind of going through and trying to get all of the fish and bugs and stuff from each month so that I can complete my Critterpedia and completely complete my museum. Completely complete is really something. That's got to be one of the most fantastic sentences I've ever put together in my life. But yeah, I really want to finish my Critterpedia. I also really want to finish my Nook Mile achievements on this island. Those are some things that I've never really managed to do on any of my previous Animal Crossing islands, and Eepy Isle is going to be my 10th Animal Crossing island, which is kind of insane to think about. So yeah, those are some things that I have been thinking about doing more instead of getting myself back into the rut of only decorating, which if you've been following the channel, you know I pretty much just decorate in this game. But I feel like catching the bugs and fish is super relaxing and really cozy, and I feel like I can kind of incorporate my bullet journal with that a little bit as well and kind of check things off as I go. I have been loving journaling lately, and so anytime that I can combine cozy hobbies, I am going to be so happy to do that. So I really want to be journaling a little bit more about Animal Crossing because it just brings me so much joy and so much cozy vibes. But yeah, the entrance is kind of starting to take hold at this point. I have been kind of messing around with the placement of the items, and I ended up taking out some of that footage because I was just replacing the same couple of things over and over, and it was kind of annoying. But I went ahead and put this street lamp in the front, and I love the way that it looks on top of this little stump custom design. I think it's so cute. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to go kind of next to the airport. I ended up going with the phone booth because I think that that looks really cute on the entrance. And then I'm just placing like, I think I end up going with like a barrel and just like some other very, very simple decor items. Like I said, I want the decor to be super minimal, not over decorated at all. And hopefully that will kind of help us to sustain the theme like longer term, so that I'm not tempted to like completely tear down the island and redo it again. But I am really glad that I did this. It felt really cathartic to start over again, and it just made me feel so much more excited to play on this island again. I did actually end up starting a second Animal Crossing island. I finished Maplewood, which if you've been hanging out in the Twitch stream has been my fall kind of academia themed island. We just finished it, and so I'll be sharing the DA tour here on the channel really soon. I just have to edit it first. But yeah, I did restart that island, and now we're working on like a really colorful, really pretty meadowcore theme, and that island is called Chamomile. So I am kind of working on a second island as well, but it feels so nice to just kind of have Eepy Isle being like my forever island that I'm just never gonna delete and restart ever again. I don't know, there's just something that feels very nostalgic about that to me, and I never really got a forever island because I've just been going through this like perpetual cycle of resetting my Animal Crossing islands like every couple of months for the last several years. So I'm still so excited about Eepy Isle, but if you have been missing some of my more like traditional decorating content that I've done most of the time on this channel, I guess this video is a little bit of a nod to that kind of like older speed build style, but I still have been doing all of that decorating over on my Twitch channel. I would love to have you guys over there. We have so much fun chatting and being silly and decorating this game, and it is truly my favorite space in the entire world to hang out with you guys. So yeah, definitely feel free to pop over there if you need more Animal Crossing decorating in your life. We have been playing some other games just a tiny little bit too. I have been getting really into The Sims again lately. I'm just loving decorating in that game so much. I also really want to continue playing Fields of Mystria. That game is so freaking cute, and I haven't gotten a cow yet, and I need to get a cow in that game. It's so important. But yeah, I would love to hear what kinds of games you guys are playing outside of Animal Crossing. I'm still loving Animal Crossing, don't get me wrong. This game is my special interest, and it will always be my favorite game in the whole world. I wonder if we're gonna get a new Animal Crossing game in 2025. I keep hearing some talk about a new console being released in 2025, and it seems highly likely that we will get a new game if we get another console. I don't know if that's like just wishful thinking, but it seems like they're very likely to release another Animal Crossing game like when they release the new console. So I'm kind of hopeful that we will get another Animal Crossing in 2025. If not, I feel like worst case scenario 2026 maybe. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Do you think that I am being overly optimistic, or dare I say a little delusional? Do you think we can expect to see another game in 2025? I'm kind of so excited but also so nervous. Like, what if we don't like it? What if we don't like the game? I don't even know what I will do. I hope that if that's the case, people will still play New Horizons. I don't even know though. Like, I'm just so nervous and excited. This game means so much to me, so the thought of another one coming out is honestly a little bit nerve-wracking and exciting at the exact same time. I don't know how to put it into words, but I did actually start playing a little bit of New Leaf for the first time while I've been on holiday vacation. I've never played any of New Leaf before, so I'm a complete and total newbie, and I gotta say I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I've had the game for quite a while, but I just like haven't taken the time to actually give it a proper playthrough, and yeah, it's been really fun. I have some really horrendous villagers on my island right now, but I do have Melba, so she is kind of like a little, you know, ray of sunshine amongst all of the other really truly awful ones. But yeah, I've been having so much fun with it. I don't know if you guys ever played any of the previous Animal Crossing games, but I feel like I never played any of them before New Horizons, so I definitely feel like I am really enjoying getting to experience that a little bit. Forgot to film an outro for this video, so here is me doing a final walkthrough a few days later of the entrance. I love how simple and natural this turned out. It is just so like calming. It's kind of nostalgic to me, at least, for the beginning of the game and the kind of decorating style that I did when the game first came out. I do think that I enjoy being in the time when the bushes are not in bloom, but I'm not gonna time travel all of the time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy Eepy Isle's new look, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye!